I think that might be a good idea. Are you talking to him? Is he responsive? How are his vital signs? Have you checked his pulse? Have you checked his heartbeat? How are you today, producer?
Why are you wearing shorts?
How are you? Ramses, how are you? He's wearing shorts because it's lovely outside. I just got a car wash. Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. We've got clean cars and a shorts wearing beefcake of a dish for a producer. Yeah. Listen, it's going to be the best episode ever.
Probably.
I've got big episode energy coming into this one. I'm just going to say, hey, and everybody's going to say, ho, and I'm going to say, wave your hands in the air. And that to me is always really funny because it's like, throw your hands in the air and wave them like who really care? Like, do you care? Did someone ever care that they were waving their hands too haphazardly in the air? Hey guys, welcome to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. I'm Brandon Birdwell. I'm one half of Cold Hands and Warm Hearts podcasting duo. Say hey.
Hey.
Say ho.
Oh, I'm Ashley
And if you
Engle.
want a podcast, it's great.
I'm Ashley Engle, and I'm the other half. Hi, guys.
Hey guys.
Guys, it's MLK Day
It
today.
is.
So we're recording during the day. Happy Martin Luther King Day, Junior Day.
Yes, absolutely.
We honor his life and work.
Mm-hmm.
We've come a long way, but we got a long way to go.
Absolutely.
We're grateful for him and for his work. How are we?
100% we are grateful for him and his work. And listen, we're not a political pod, but I like opening it with a positive message of appreciation for, for wonderful works done by extraordinary individuals.
Outstanding human beings.
Did you hear how good that sounded?
It's great.
I didn't even rehearse it
You
the
did
once. I
not.
spoke from the heart. That's what I did. That's what I do.
What a
And
day.
everywhere Mr. Go, just don't care.
How you doing today, V?
I'm okay.
You got a car wash?
I did, and I just did it. It was
No plan?
Not even a plan. It was willy-nilly. I didn't wake up this morning and I didn't have it on my agenda. What I did is I went out. I did a little bit of worky work because I had to do that this morning. And then on my walk back to the car, I noticed that some youths, some upstarts had written in the dirt on the back of my car.
They write something naughty.
They wrote some naughty
Did they draw
things.
something naughty?
They did, and let's not editorialize on what the youths of today are drawing on the back of dirty Jeep Grand Cherokees. What we will do is we will just say that they were inappropriate and
Naughty.
naughty, but they did make a very specific request. Wash
me.
Yeah, They did, and you know what? When I read that, I went, you guys. You guys, and then I went right to the car wash. I did, and the car wash to me is such a thrill, you guys.
Do you remember when we were little, there were two kinds of car washes?
There was the nice, the sweet car wash,
Yeah.
and the butt face car wash. The bad car wash. That was the
But
one.
you called it the tawas.
The tawas, and I still call it that. So when I showed up, and the attendant was like, "Hey, how are you today?" I was like, "I want the tawas.
the sweet tawas.
Can I have the sweet tawas?
Not the bad tawas.
That's what I said to him, and he said, "What, man?"
And you said, you see, some youths drew some pictures on my car.
You don't understand. I need to get my car washed because some youths drew some naughties on the back of my car.
My zips went.
And I went, ha ha, beep, beep, and then I got in the little belt, which is my favorite to drive in the belt. And the guy who waves you forward is just so lackadaisical with the way he
Wouldn't you
gestures you.
be?
But he's sitting there, and he waves me in, and I gotta say, I was right in the middle of the tracks. I nailed it. I didn't even
I
need
get
the little funnel. So
stressed
it's, I get stressed out, the Ashley Engle story, but I pull in. And then my favorite is they gesture to the thing that says, put it in neutral.
Put it in neutral.
Hands off the wheel.
Yep.
Enjoy the ride, my babies. They didn't say that. That's just what I think when I read it. And I did. I enjoyed the ride. And here's the other thing.
Yeah.
The Jeep Tawaki has a sunroof. Baby talk car wash. So I opened the sunroof all the way back. And so it was the glass And I got to watch all of the happenings.
The spinny brushes?
I saw the spinny brushes passing by. And then there's a part in this towel wash where you go and it turns into car wash disco because there's all these lights and you don't get to experience them. They're wasted on you unless you have the sunroof open. And so I'm under there and I'm just getting the brushes and everything's going. And then all of a sudden the lights hit you with a... No,
you know what they're playing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. But it was great. And listen, car's still clean. And you know what I like to do?
What?
I like to leave the little piece of blue tape on the back windshield wiper on there just so people know that I just got a car wash.
So the youths won't draw anything else on
There's
there?
nothing to draw in unless they shoe polish me.
Rude.
Hot driver. Honk, honk. Go nears, take state. My favorite was whenever people would like on your windshield, they would like put like a square.
Yeah.
So there would be people looking through the square at you.
Yeah.
And they'd put something like, honk if you want to see these buns. Or, you know, like, this guy parties. or like, who
Tina's man.
stolen car.
As if
Tina's man.
I don't know.
Who's Tina?
I'm just saying. A lot of times you'll see, people will lay claim to their significant other via shoe polish. As if teen drivers need more distractions.
I don't think they do.
They need a clear windshield.
They're out here driving, going through their CD booklets, checking their pagers, 911.
Yes.
Call Tina back.
Yeah.
She's stuck in the car wash. Tina's got a chamois for a face. She's getting her face buffed off. She accidentally left the sunroof all the way open.
I was going to say, good thing you didn't push the wrong button. You get more than you bargained for.
You know
more than
what?
a disco.
What's crazy is I didn't even have to open it because I just like to live with the sunroof back.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just inviting in the
wind
universe.
blowing through your hair.
That's what it is, except it's closed. It's just the visual.
Got it. I don't like it because I get a sunburn.
I like to feel like
My scalp.
guard your scalp, guys. Guard your scalp.
I'm saying.
I'm just saying, you get a little rosy red on top.
I'm saying.
I get it.
Guess what's happening right this minute, right as we speak?
Gosh, this is a lot of pressure.
You're never gonna. Actually, you might if you check your texts once in a while.
Oh, the jam thing.
Jam 2.0.
See, you can shut up. Thanks for the hint on the text thing, though. That was helpful.
You guys might recall, I'm going to say episode 2 or 3, where my middle son Asher and his neighborhood pals started a...
Street Toughs.
Street Toughs.
Entrepreneurial Street Toughs.
Also album title, band name. Called Jam Enterprises. It's the initials of their first names. And they sold lemonade and one kolache. Just one.
Just the one.
Just the one.
It's really supply and demand. We discussed that. It's an absolute masterclass in supply and demand.
I'll say they made over $70.
Yeah, which is
unbelievable
I cannot
showing.
imagine the buyer's remorse. The person who bought that single kolache.
It was Hope. It was my daughter.
Just listen, she's not been the same ever since. I don't know that I've heard her speak a word since.
Whatever, she's better for it. Today, they decided to do hot chocolate because we opened Jam in the summer months.
Sure.
Now we're January, but it's in the 60s.
January.
Yeah. Bam, you got jammed.
Yeah, you get
And I wasn't sure how we were going to do, but guess what?
$71.
The last I heard, we were up over 50.
Listen.
People are so kind. Today we did donuts.
What does Hope do for a living? How can she afford all of this stuff?
She bought all the pastries.
She's killing it out there.
They were selling Krispy Kremes and chocolate croissant.
Have we cleared this with Krispy Kreme?
And hot cocoa.
Because you're blasting it out on the internet that your kid.
We bought a dozen of them at the Target.
Okay.
At the local Target.
Have we cleared this with Target? Have we cleared this?
Sponsor us, Target.
I would take a sponsorship from Target.
I mean,
Would you not? If if our phone rings.
Of course I would.
Hello there.
What would our product line be if they offered us one?
We would cookware.
Okay.
We would have cookware.
Sure.
For chili making.
Yeah.
We would have
For chili failing. Tell me I'm wrong.
Must I bear this shame forever?
Yes.
I'm trying so hard to claw back out of this chili hole I've dug myself. And here I've got you, smug, looking at me from under your hat that says be kind on it.
My hat says be kind,
It says be
guys.
kind, but you know what she's doing? She's not being it. She should have a hat that says, I suck. I'm a real butt. She should walk in here in a hat that says, if you're my brother, don't be happy with yourself. She should, if you're my brother,
soak in your shame.
If your name's Brandon, you are the worst person that's ever turned hat around, existed on this planet, you sack of butt crumpets.
Wow.
Back to the drawing board.
That's quite the hat.
Back to the drawing board on being a human.
Guess what? That's going to be part of our clothing line at Target.
Dude, here's the thing. Get ready for that because I am fashion.
Sibling fashion.
Dude, and if there's one thing that we know, it's how to look cool in clothes. And you can take that straight to the bank. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, you bunch of non-fashionables.
Our ad campaign would be amazing for siblings who want to dress alike.
Golly.
And they'll just have, it'll be like, I'm with stupid, like the arrows pointing at each other.
Well, you see, that's what's important at this one. When you stand next to each other, it makes a funny little joke. It's one shirt, but in two.
Oh man, we'll work on that, guys. We'll get a mock-up for you about our product line at Target.
Listen, we've already got a potential shirt
and a hat
This hat brought to you by the hypocrisy line from Target. Be kind. Meanwhile,
you're not.
You're running me down. You're dragging me through the mud.
Hypocrisy line. Let me ask you a question.
No.
Have you ever said you were going to meet someone at a restaurant for a meal?
Yes.
And then they're like, okay. And then you get a text from that person like 2 minutes after you arrive. And they say, where are you? And you say, I'm there. I'm at the place we agreed. And you realize there's one across town.
Yes.
Have you ever done that?
Have I ever had a miscommunication on a restaurant location?
Well, where there's like the same restaurant, but on either side of town, and you both go to another one.
Yes.
I've done that 2 times.
Was it Neighborhood Jam?
No.
Was it Pub W?
No.
Was it Applebee's?
No.
Was it Long John Silver's?
No. Long John Silver's.
Was it Captain D's Seafood?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
What?
It was Merperson's.
Was it the Catfish Connection? There's only one of those. I drove past it today, and in the car to myself out loud, I went, Catfish Connection? Like I said it out loud to myself, as if to say, is that a restaurant, or is that a place where catfish go to network? Or is it an internet cafe for catfish?
It's LinkedIn.
An internet cafe.
For bottom dwellers.
It is. It's for mud eaters. Come on down. 45 cents a minute. You get to get online. You get to just go through
and pretend like you're someone else.
Yeah, you get to literally catfish people. Oh my gosh, that's so good. It's actually the place. It is a place. It's an internet cafe where people go specifically to catfish people. And it's just, you walk in and it's just understood. It's like, yeah, I've got a real doozy going with a dude out of Washington State.
Sponsors Catfish Connection.
I got him to send me his rent payment last week. Dude, I love the idea of an internet cafe for catfishers.
I'm crying.
Hey, Tony. How's your long con going?
How's your scam?
Oh man, it was going really great. I told him I used, that old chestnut. I told him I was a model in Canada. She goes to a different school.
I want a t-shirt. Someone please make us a t-shirt with the logo of the Catfish Connection.
The Catfish Connection, an internet cafe where we don't judge anyone. Want to live a second life online? Can't do that from home.
Come on down.
Want to live a second life online while scamming someone out of their life savings, but you do not want to do it by yourself? Do you want to ruin someone's life anonymously, surrounded by all of your closest friends?
It's a co-working space.
It is. It literally is. It's co-catfishing space. Specifically designed. Listen, COVID made us all feel isolated.
Really did.
Let's catfish together, shall we?
Even our whiskered bottom-dwelling friends.
Bottom-dwelling internet friends.
Listen. And you know what they eat? Noodles.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
They're noodling.
Just noodling it up.
Listen. I feel like the title of the episode is Catfish Connection.
Catfish Connection.
Okay. Anyway, I have done that 2 times now, same restaurant. And now.
What restaurant was it?
It used to be Zoe's Kitchen.
Oh, now it's Kava.
Now it's Kava, which I love.
I like Kava.
I love Kava.
Listen, if you're in the mood for a salad,
Yeah.
Kava.
Sponsor us, Kava.
Sponsor us, Kava.
It's delicious.
Dude.
I did that this week. Went to meet my friend Mel. Hi, Mel.
Hey, Mel.
And she was like, "Hey, are you here?" And I was like, "Yeah." Are you
Mel.
here?
I thought it was like Mel was just like an old fella who you like to just go and have
Gibson.
chats with. Oh, not the Mel I was going with. I was more like hello, I'm Mel.
Hollywood actor Mel
Would
Gibson.
you like to get together for a salad
At the Kava.
at the Kava? I'm just wrapping up at the Catfish Connection.
Now listen. And I've done that now twice, but I did that before when it was Zoe's Kitchen.
With Mel also?
No, with Maddie. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
And anyway, 2 times I've done that.
Stop doing it.
I know.
Do you not specify on the front end?
Well, I forgot, especially now that it has changed hands. We're under new ownership.
Yeah.
I did forgot that there were 2 of them. I
Well,
didn't know. Anywho, stupid. That was a great story. Great story, Ash. Cool story.
The thing about that story was that it was a real bad one. It was it
led us to Catfish Connection. I'll have you know.
I know, but then the follow through on your story was a real cool down off the rockin' high of the Catfish Connection conversation. That
It was hard to go up, and we couldn't go up from there.
It's not possible.
No, only down.
Watch. It's co-catfishing spaces are gonna be all the rage once this goes out into the airwaves.
I know.
You guys are welcome. Cut us in 20%. That's all I want. 20% of everything that you scam out of people. I want to co-scam people with you listeners.
But I don't want to do any of the work.
No, I've already opened a Catfish Connection. That's the hard work.
I've already opened a can of worms.
I've given you a place.
In the lexicon.
Yep.
What?
No.
The zeitgeist.
The Zygeist.
There we go. So Hope and I got to do something really cool yesterday. She is an artist. Ben's an artist.
Yes.
These are our artistic kids.
Yes.
They love to paint. They love to craft. They appreciate some art. And as you know, I went to school for art history.
I do know that.
Back in the day. And so I too am a great appreciator of art. So Hope and I yesterday got to go to the immersive Van Gogh exhibit.
Very cool.
It was something else. I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
I wept.
Did you weep? You wept?
Can you believe it?
It
was so
it's honestly
lovely.
I wish I would have seen it because to see you cry, it's like a solar eclipse. It never happens.
Nobody ever gets to see that.
Blood moon.
Yeah. Listen, it was so beautiful. It was a combination. So it was in a room. I didn't really know what to expect. I knew that it was going to be immersive. It's right there in the name.
Yeah.
But what does that mean? I don't know.
You're immersed.
You get in there, and Hope and I were lucky because we got a seat right in the middle of the room. And if you go see this thing, it's leaving Oklahoma City, but you'll have to see it somewhere else. But if you have a chance, go do it. Sit in the middle because it's all around you. It's floor, it's walls.
Oh.
All around you, and there's music.
It's like a really artistic tawas.
Yes.
It's like you're sitting in the tawas and you're looking around.
Yes.
Vincent van Gogh. Pretty art, Vincent van Gogh. What happened to your ear? Are you okay, Vincent? Anyway, scrub-a-dub-dub, tawas.
It was, oh my God.
Starry night. It's so pretty.
Actually, funny that you say that because there was a family in front of us. And again, I get trying to expose your children to art and culture. I get it. But listen, this was not an inexpensive thing. I mean, we had been planning for this, and this family brought their whole crew. They had 2 little uns under 3.
They're never going to remember it.
Never. And and toward the end, they started crying and rolling around, fighting, running around.
Amok.
And I thought, listen, I came here to be immersed.
Yeah.
And Vincent Van Gogh.
I didn't come to be immersed in your family drama. I didn't come to be embroiled in some sort of
Toddler wrestling match.
Toddler fisticuffs at Vincent Van Gogh's immersive car wash. I didn't sign up for this. Manage your child, madam.
Listen, and I have taken a child to an art museum. I'm not trying to say I haven't.
You did.
But it was a Vincent Van Gogh tawas.
That's what it is.
Sweet tawas.
Dude, listen, can I tell you something?
It was beautiful.
Nobody can chamois your brain like Vincent Van Gogh. He comes at you. He's got Starry Night. He's got the
lights,
potato eaters,
scrubbers.
He's got them. He's got them all.
He's got them all.
He's played. Here's the thing.
Oh gosh.
Vincent Van Gogh plays the hits. Yeah. He doesn't pull punches. Mm-mm. He doesn't do. He is art, and he'll scrub a dub. He'll get you there, Vinny Vincent.
Oh my gosh!
Show us.
So the boys have started back to their performance program at the Edmond School of Rock.
Yes,
they're in arena rock.
Yeah.
They're ready to rock your face off.
They're gonna. Is it just like some Journey? Journey's got to be in there.
Yeah, Journey's in there. These are the songs they have so far. Okay. Nothing But a Good Time by Poison.
Listen, and I don't want Nothing But a Good Time.
Same. See, it's Renegade by STYX.
Such a good song.
Do you like STYX?
Oh, mama, I can hear you crying. You're so scared and all alone.
Yeah. So Harrison's drumming.
I was not done.
I know. I was trying to.
Can you? I have to start over. Hey. I request 7 moments of silence from all of you.
So I can sing my STYX.
So I can sing all of Renegade by STYX.
At least the chorus.
Shut up.
Oh.
Oh, mama, I can. It just would be this is when you use the 15-second ahead thing.
Yes.
Over and over. You hit it like 15 times.
Yeah.
And like after you hit it 15 times, it's just been silent. Like he's probably done. And it just, oh, mama, I can hear. Because you keep making me start over.
You still doing that, buddy?
I am, and I won't stop.
Sponsor us, STYX.
Gosh, STYX.
And then the last
Tommy
one
Shaw
is Hysteria by Def Leppard.
Listen.
Mm-hmm. So far.
This is all happening.
I can't wait to see where we're going with this for the rest of the semester.
It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. I'm excited about it.
So I have some funny quotes from my husband, Jeff, from the week that I knew you'd appreciate. So we got the dogs groomed before Christmas and they came home wearing a bandana. We've talked about how much we love a bandana on a dog.
I'm a fan of it.
What's
Dapper.
cuter?
It's like it's cheeky.
It's cheeky.
It's a cheeky puppy. Mm-hmm. Cheeky puppy dog. Listen, hey.
You're stuck in a loop.
Stop it. Your STYX in a loop. Oh, mama, I can hear you crying. You're so scared.
Still going.
Never stopping.
So Jeff has decided, he declared it. When they came home, he decreed it. When they came home in these Christmas bandanas, he was like, well, we have bandana dogs now.
Yeah.
Period.
That's what end
of story.
This is who we are now.
This is who we are. This is who they're now. So for those of you who don't know, we have 2 dogs. We have a 10-year-old golden doodle named Happy, who's precious. He's huge.
Biggest head in the world.
He's a big fella. Nearing 100 pounds.
You had to buy his bandana at the Big and Tall.
Yeah.
It's just the Bob's Big and Tall under the freeway where you're not going to get this. You're not going to get a standard bandana over this bulbous cranium.
No standanas.
It's standanas.
Standard bandana.
Oh, just push the words together.
Punnery.
It's right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then, so we have Happy, and he's kind of white, golden in color. And then we have Coco, right there in the name. She is a chocolate labradoodle, although she has silvered out. over
Okay.
the last couple of years. She was our quarantine puppy.
Yes.
She's terrible.
Yeah. I
Concur.
concur.
And she's like half the size of Happy-ish. So anyway, Jeff decreed it. And so I said, okay, I'm going to order some bandanas. So I ordered the bandanas, and Jeff has been so happy about it.
Yeah, well.
And I hear him talking to the dogs. So I overheard him singing a song to him
Oh gosh.
in the kitchen. He was going, look at you guys. You look so good in your bandanas. Bandana. Bandana.
Jeff got into the cough medicine again.
I can't.
Jeff
It brings me so much joy.
just across the house by himself
Bandana.
singing the bandana song.
So funny.
I mean,
And then I heard him say to Coco, he said, I feel like if I just put a cowboy hat on you with the holster, you'll be a caballero.
caballero.
That's what he said.
Listen, I mean,
And then I heard him go, hey, Bandito, you want to dance? Just,
hey, bandito, you want to dance is an awesome catchphrase.
Just in the kitchen to the dog.
I mean,
No one around.
Jeff, the thing about Jeff is
He doesn't care who's listening.
he has a high stress job.
Yes.
And sometimes you got to unwind with a quick dance with a bandito.
And then we sent you the video I took
Yeah, it's
of
pretty
him
good.
doing
Of
the
him
Happy
doing
Hands Club
The Happy Hands Club sign language with the dog.
with Coco.
Now, I spent the first half of that video laughing. And then
And it kept going.
I spent the second half worrying
Sure.
about Jeff and his mind platter.
This mind
I don't know what's going on with the man's mind platter. You get him off the road for a couple of weeks.
Right.
And
Spending some time with the
he starts
pups.
he starts two-stepping with anthropomorphized canines. What's going on?
Singing songs about the bandana.
Bandana.
Hey, Bandito, you want to dance? How's your mind platter? I was going to check in with you about that.
You know,
Sure.
it's there. It
Healthy.
exists. It has come out the kitchen, and now, you know. Hey, listen, I bought some protein today
Okay.
because
What kind? Whey
whey.
or plant?
Whey. I don't do plant-raised protein, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm too powerful for it. I don't do it.
Can I tell you about whey protein that would hurt my tum?
Well, maybe you
Hurts
should
my
get
tummy.
a better tum. Okay?
Problem solved.
Yeah. How's your tum platter?
Bad.
Sucks. Listen, no, I got some
Protein scenes.
protein sense, and I had a shake.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you guys, that 100 pounds I can lift over my head, it working. Double it.
Oh.
Double it in 23.
Goodness.
Double it in 23 for me.
Okay.
With me. Get me in the gym. Watch me lift weights. I'm a strong guy.
We know.
Want to dance, bandito.
For heaven's sake.
I do that when I purchase an actual thing. I feel guilty not doing the activity that.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
So it's like,
motivator.
so I bought the protein, and it's like, I don't want that to be wasted money. So it's like, I guess I'm going to tack on some mass. I guess I'm going to get these shreds, baby. I guess I'm
Yes.
going to get gains with a Z.
Yep.
Watch.
So you're doing it.
God, do you guys hear it? Shh. Do you hear me getting stronger by the second? Do you hear my muscle bellies filling with power?
Wow.
Anyway, guys, we're shifting the format of this podcast to health and wellness because everything I just said made a whole lot of sense, and I feel like
Well-
there's a niche for us there.
A niche.
Norsh.
For those of you who don't know, Brandon received his personal trainer certification.
I did.
And so he knows what's up.
I do. I know that if you lift weights, you get strong.
So this is going to be upsetting to you because you don't like to talk about this and you don't like when I do this. But at the start of every year, and I haven't told the listeners, I do mostly plant-based, just as a reset.
Yeah,
Reset.
sure.
And I do allow myself some dairy because I can't not.
What plant did that dairy come from?
But I also do some plant-based, dairy substitutes.
Sure.
Nut milks and whatnot. But it's just a nice reset for me. And I know you hate it.
Yeah, no, I think that as I look at you,
But I've done it for years.
so
Feels great.
when I see you, There's a handful of words that come to mind.
Ectomorph.
Stringy,
We share the same DNA. Be careful.
gangly,
Yes, I affirm all these.
vitamin deficient. Now,
No, that's not true.
But when you don't get your meats, you're wasting away.
I don't do this the whole year through.
I'm just saying, guys.
Also, there.
If by next week she can't speak because her vocal cords are so weak from lack of meat, if next week if the brain fog she's experiencing leads to she's getting sick already. Did you guys hear it? Did you guys hear it? She needs vitamin B.
She needs protein.
She needs iron.
No, I'm doing fine in those areas. Jeff and I do this every year.
Is that what we're shooting for?
Just a little reset.
Fine. Is 2023 the
My
year
mind
of being
platter is
fine?
fine.
You're here until 2023. It's gonna be fine. Not great, but fine.
Not the title of the song that we wrote last week.
Yeah. It's because you weren't a vegan back then.
I was too. I was doing it last week. I just haven't told the listeners about it.
Well, that's
Mainly because I didn't want to face your nonsense.
It's true. Well,
your wrath, because I knew it would happen.
Yeah.
So our family has gotten some new pets.
Yours has?
Yeah.
You always have stuff going. I feel like
Sea
you
monkeys.
come in here with a lot of like content and you're like, hey, Brandon, what have you been doing? And you're like, I got a new pet. We did this. We did that. We got bandanas. And I'm like, I don't know.
We're bandana dogs.
Oh, gosh.
No, but we got some sea monkeys. Have you guys ever done sea monkeys?
Not in my adult life, but as
I love 'em.
as a child.
We did used to do them.
Brine shrimp.
Brine shrimp.
Brine shrimp.
So the kids are pumped about it. You do the thing where you purify the water for 24 hours.
Yeah.
You pour in the eggs.
Yeah.
And supposedly you can see them right away. I don't see any. What if we got a bum batch?
Did you get scammed? Did you get catfish with
Scammed?
brine shrimp?
I think so.
Someone from the Catfish Connection sent you some bogus brine shrimp?
I think so.
Gosh, that's a long title, but really funny.
And highly confusing. But you know what I found out about sea monkeys?
What?
Astronaut John Glenn took them into space in 1998 aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery.
Okay.
After 9 days in space, they were returned to Earth and hatched 8 weeks later, apparently unaffected by their travels.
So that's knowledge that we have now.
But this is interesting. Why? Here's my question. Why are they taking sea monkeys into space first?
They're not
of all?
space monkeys.
No.
They're sea monkeys.
Right? Do you think it's like as a future food source
I think that maybe
for when we all have to move to space because the Earth is?
I think that John Glenn.
Ruined?
I think it's just John Glenn gets lonely.
Do you think so?
I think he was like, you know what I need?
Friends.
My emotional support sea monkeys.
Yes.
I need to take them into space with me.
Yes.
Because that's cool guy things.
He
I'm
didn't
going to take
hatch
them
them
on
up
a spaceship. Hi, little guys. You want to go on the ride into space?
He didn't hatch them up there though.
Do the eggy waggies want to go to space? Open the moon roof.
Listen, he's an American hero. Quit trying.
He's an American hero who baby talks to brine shrimp.
Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on the sea monkeys. I know you'll be waiting with bated breath.
I can't wait to hear.
So I know I've shared a little bit about this on the podcast, but I have spent an inordinate amount of time in the last couple months in an arcade
Like
for a variety of reasons.
like a video arcade, like a gaming video game arcade.
Yeah.
Love it.
None of which are my choice.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I told the listeners about the incredible pizza.
the not so incredible pizza.
Not so incredible pizza. So that was one of them. The second was the kids got gift cards to Main Event for Christmas, so we
Okay.
took them so they could spend them. And then when we were at Great Wolf Lodge a couple weeks ago, there was an arcade experience there.
Yeah.
How do you feel about an arcade? Because I've got some feelings and thoughts.
So, I think I like the idea of an arcade more than I like an arcade now.
You're a gamer.
When I was young, I quite liked an arcade because it was where you'd go gather up, play the Ninja Turtle game, play Mortal Kombat because Mom wouldn't let me have it at the house at first because it had blood in it. I would go do that.
But then we got it, and you know who was good at it? This girl.
No, you weren't.
I was too. It was the only game I've ever been good at. Don't take this from me. Let me have it.
Guys,
I had one signature move. It was the move where you rip the guy's head off. And the spine is dangling.
Right. That's a fatality. That's what it's called. And guys,
I had one signature fatality. Let me have it.
I love that you're acting like you made it up.
I did.
Like it wasn't a combination of buttons already in the game. But guys, she wasn't.
I mastered it.
She wasn't good. Listen.
I was ripping heads off left and right.
Be kind.
Turn that around. Rip off heads.
Ripping heads off left and right. No, but guys, listen. I was born to play Papa Shot.
Oh.
The basketball shooting game.
Yeah, you really were. You were good at it.
I will embarrass a child. Like I will literally sidle up next to a kid at Chuck E. Cheese and like give him like the old hustle move. Be like, oh, what's this game? I don't know I've played this before. Be like, I bet you all your tickets that I beat the crap out of you, you 8-year-old. And then I do it. And then I take his tickets. And then I buy an inflatable shark. And then I look at him from across the arcade and I say, you shouldn't have crossed me because I'm ripping heads off left and right. You little idiot.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm very good at that.
I'm good at skee ball.
Are you good at skee ball?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always said that with your long pendulous arms, you could probably just stand at the end of the pin or the skee ball and just drop it right in there.
Sure. Are you good at skee ball? Because you have the same arms I do.
I'm not particularly good at skee ball.
I'm really good at it.
I wish I could say I was good at skee ball, but I'm not.
I am. So do you remember the pizza / arcade experiences when we were kids? Do you remember Showbiz?
Yeah.
Do you remember the animatronic animals?
The animatronic band that would just pop up and play a song every now and again.
Yeah. The curtains would part and you'd have Mitzi, the cheerleading mouse.
Yeah.
And you'd have, what were that? Was there a monkey?
I don't know. I cannot believe that you remembered Mitzi the scene.
So clear in my mind. I had a birthday party there and I was living my best life.
Showbiz Pizza feels like it predated Chuck E. Cheese.
It did.
Yeah.
I think
they became Chuck E. Cheese, perhaps.
I think so. Producer, will you look that up for us?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Eat some
Goodness.
meat. Eat some meat and your cough will go away.
It will go away. You won't have to clear your throat ever.
No.
Then there was a place in Oklahoma City called Crystal's Pizza. All of our OKC people tune in on this. I took voice and piano lessons and my teacher would have us do recitals at Crystal's Pizza. I recall singing songs from the movie Pete's Dragon.
Oh, Pete's Dragon. Pizza. What a weird one.
And I remember singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Thank you, producer, for sending this over here. Here is the search criteria that producer typed in. Showbiz Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese, same?
Yeah.
Why say many words when few words do trig?
They'll suffice.
In addition, all Showbiz Pizza locations in the U.S. were rebranded as Chuck E. Cheese's, effectively ending the Showbiz Pizza brand. By 1992, the conversion was complete, and Showbiz Pizza Time became known as CEC Entertainment, Inc. In 1998, the company moved its stock from NASDAQ to the New York Stock Exchange. More info than I needed right there.
More than we needed, producer, but thank you for the first part.
Can I tell you something that's amazing? Is the fact that all of that information, right down to the financials, was returned with Showbiz Pizza, Chuck E. Cheese saying. Like that's what returned that.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
And I'm glad to confirm that because I've always had that feeling, but I've never confirmed it.
Yeah, it feels like one day we were rocking and rolling with Mitzi the mouse, and then the next day it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
We're in the rat casino.
Yeah.
He's up here. Mm-hmm. He's touching all the zaw. He's running his gross little rat hands on the crust. I don't need a rat as the mascot for any dining establishment. You. Remember when Quiznos had the rat commercials?
I stopped eating at Quiznos.
That's what did it.
Because of that.
That's what did it.
They weren't rats. They were
mice.
But they were gross. Grody mice. They weren't even mice. They were some kind of rat mouse catfish hybrid.
Yeah,
they were bad.
They were down at the Catfish Connection.
Yeah, you know what they make me want to do? Eat a sandwich.
Producer just pulled it up. Look at this. Wearing their derby hats.
They're gross. They're dirty hats.
Getting their feces in the subs.
So gross.
Just sitting, just basking in the toaster. Just getting, literally, just tracking doo-doo.
So disgusting.
Just sitting in the bread bowl of broccoli ched. Just soaking these bones.
Like a little hot tub.
Just a little hot tub. Just some broccoli floating by. cheesing it up.
Seriously, I feel like there were a series of commercials with those little guys at the Super Bowl or something one year, and I was like, nope, done.
I wanna
and you know
know-
what? Quiznos made a good sandwich.
Is this toasted? It was a toasted sub.
It was good.
It was a toasted sub, but here's the thing.
Did never eat there again.
One day,
Sponsor us, Quiznos.
One day, the marketing department sat down and someone said, hey, we're doing okay. But you know what'll make us do better? Is if we loosely affiliate our delicious toasty subs with weird rat people.
Let's put little hats on them to make them whimsical.
That's it right there. It came down to a decision.
Yeah.
And they made the wrong one. It was going to be either derby hats or bandanas, and they did not do bandanas. And I'll tell you what.
I'd still be with them.
I'll tell you, I'd be dancing with those banditos all the way.
Is Quiznos still around?
There's the occasional Quiznos.
No.
Oh, let's look and see if there's any Quiznos. Producer, will you look that up?
It was a good sandwich. I might be willing to go back. I feel like enough time has passed that I might be willing to give them another go. Sponsor us, Quiznos. So how is your algorithm, B? I've still got otters.
Hey, everybody out there. I know what you're thinking. I had to pause to reposition for this. How's your algorithm?
Just keeps going.
What were you saying?
How's your algorithm?
God, I would love to play the song one more time, right?
Or just launch into Renegade.
Oh, mama, I need to know your algorithm so your mind platter.
How is your algorithm? Has it changed?
Still full of little otters doing things in Jeremy Fragrance too. Coffee.
Do you still have her?
Coconut milk.
Kalanta? She's still around?
Perfect. Yes, she is. And she's...
Probably because you watched 50 in a day.
Well...
What do you expect?
The thing about it is, I don't mind it. It's great. It's good content. And you know one thing that I've come to appreciate about her? A lot of people do side-by-sides mocking her. Like, they do it. But she always reposts them with her watching them, watching her, mocking her.
Yes.
She laughs.
She's got a good sense of humor. Will you please do one?
Yes. Yes.
You'll be really good at it.
Perfect.
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
She's so good.
Papaya.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Pumpkins. There's one where it's a dragon fruit, and she doesn't say fruit. She just goes, dragon. Dragon.
So funny.
Perfect. So my algorithm, still a lot of that. Do you want to know something that happened? You see this hat that I'm wearing, my crab hat?
Yeah.
It's my new favorite hat.
It's a good one.
It got advertised back to me again yesterday, and it made me happy. I was like, crab hat. Ben wants a crab hat, so I'm going to get him a crab hat, and we'll be matching crab hat, guys.
Crab hat.
Hey, crab hat.
Sponsor us, crab
Dude,
hat.
sponsor us, crab hat.
So I'm still otters. I've also fallen into the dogs and cats typing at computers algorithm.
Yep.
Also, news anchors falling down in bad weather algorithm.
Man, the internet's a place.
It's a place.
The internet is a place. We're all just wandering, happening upon things.
Also, I've noticed the pattern of ads that I've been targeted for.
Yeah.
Skincare, shapewear,
Yeah.
and vitamins.
Listen, new year,
So-
new year, new you.
Old.
New year, new you, old otters.
Old otters.
Perfect.
What ads do you get?
Crab hats.
Crab hats.
I get a lot of like music stuff, like music gear, software plugins,
Sure.
cool stuff like that.
Cool guy stuff.
I get a lot of brine shrimp
Yeah.
ads.
Yes.
Not yet,
Brine
but will
shrimp.
see people.
Catfish.
Catfish connection.
Catfish. Internet cafe.
If I get one advertised to me, I'm going to be so mad.
I will be
because
so
someone
happy.
someone scooped us. They scooped us. Don't. This is why we make every listener sign an NDA. Everybody send in your NDA right now. I'm not joking.
You'll find it linked in our social media.
If any one of you little vultures out there, you warm-hearted vultures, if you steal our idea for a cafe where people gather to catfish other people,
look out.
Sue. I'll sue.
The intensity in your eyes right now is next
I'll
level.
sue. I'll represent myself. Your Honor,
I'll do it.
I bring before you the case of the catfish connection, Your Honor.
Why is this a Southern courtroom?
Every courtroom is Southern. Every attorney is wearing suspenders.
And a white linen.
And he's sweaty.
Or seersucker.
And he's sweaty. And he's dabbing his forehead.
Yes.
Your Honor, a brief recess, Your Honor.
You're not wrong.
The catfish connection, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, my approach to the bench, Your Honor.
Here on the Mississippi Delta, we got a lot of catfish.
No, Your Honor, I'm no big city lawyer. I'm just a down-home fella who likes my catfish, and he pops his suspenders up. And if there's one thing I don't believe in, Your Honor, my daddy didn't raise me to steal ideas, you know.
Could I get a glass of water, sugar?
Could I have a glass of water, sugar? It's hot in this courtroom.
The courtroom is never air conditioned.
Just fans spinning, just circulating that hot air. People in the crowd fanning themselves.
Yes.
With the bulletin. That's a church.
And in the courtroom.
Your Honor, I'd like to call my first witness to the stand.
You missed your calling.
I did, but playing a sweaty Southern attorney.
No.
I rest my case, Your Honor. He gets progressively more marble-mouthed as the trial goes on.
It's the heat.
Oh, the claw.
It's the heat. It's addled his brain.
It really is.
He's soaked through his seersucker suit.
No further questions, Your Honor. No further questions, Your Honor.
As if he can tell the judge what to do.
Your Honor. No further questions, Your Honor.
The amount of time we've spent on this and the catfish connection. Okay, guys, we've got a crindy review.
Reginald J. Tomlinson III, Esquire, Your Honor. If it pleases the court, Your Honor, I'd like to call my first witness. No.
Okay, we are morphing. Our show is morphing into a radio drama about a Southern courtroom, and I'll play the witness.
Oh my gosh. I will write a script.
We'll write a script. We'll do part of it next week.
You guys are going to hate it.
We've got a crindy reviews. Here we go. Crindy reviews a man called Otto.
Otto? Mm-hmm. You don't say Otto.
She does say.
Okay.
5 warm hearts, no cold hands.
It's because it's got Tom Hanks in it.
Totally. Tom Hanks has done it again. In his new movie, A Man Called Otto, he stretches our heartstrings to the breaking point as we get to know Otto Anderson and his story of love and loss. This is a beautiful story, sometimes funny, sometimes sad about what it means to be a family, a community, and how to love each other even when it's difficult with difficult people. What an important lesson in today's world, am I right? I did not read the book upon which the movie is based, A Man Called Ove, so I didn't come prepared with Kleenex, so I can't speak to how the book tracks with the movie. Frankly, I don't care because whatever the movie is, it is beautiful and important. It can stand on its own merits, in my opinion. One cool thing is Tom Hanks' son, Truman, plays Otto, and there's a cat that darn near steals the show. Show-stealing cat?
Show-stealing gato?
It was good to love Tom Hanks again after seeing him as Colonel Parker. Remember how awful he was to Elvis? If you want to wait a bit, it will be released on Netflix at some point, but now it's only in theaters. I'm going to leave this review right where it is without many details because you need to see this movie and be totally engrossed in it as Harry B. and I were. I will say there were some heavy parts that deal with suicide, so if that might be a trigger for you, be advised. But you will walk away seeing the world as a more beautiful place than when you entered the theater. 5 warm hearts. If I could add more, I would, but producer won't let me. They have beef.
Producer pulled it up. The critics are not crazy about this movie.
Really?
69% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's not terrible.
But the audience is crazy about it. 97% audience.
Whoa.
That's because Tom Hanks is the people's champ.
Yes.
He's a man of the people. He's America's dad.
It's true.
Have you seen his son, Chet Hanks?
I have.
What an absolute dumpster fire of a human Chet Hanks is.
Well, I haven't followed him closely, but I was very surprised.
Chet Hanks is 100% in my algorithm. He pops up every now and again, just chetting in.
Chetting it up.
Chetting in with Chet Hanks.
Just chetting
Dude, can
in.
we please have a zoom in segment with Chet Hanks called Chetting In with Chet Hanks, where he tells us about all this cool stuff he's up to, his rap career, his new tattoos.
How many sons do they have?
Well, you got Colin.
I know Colin.
Colin is the best Hanks child.
How do you know?
Because I know Chet.
All the Hanks are in your algorithm.
They are. I know if I know a thing or two about a Hanks, and it's that Colin's number one. Whoever this other kid that you just listed is
Truman.
Truman.
Is that what I said?
Is there a Truman?
Truman Hanks.
How many? Producer needs to look this up.
Truman plays young Otto. I don't know. And then Chet. So maybe at least 3 Hanks boys. Hank's sons.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't know.
To me, it's okay. Tom Hanks, thank you, producer, has 4 children.
Oh wow! Did
Producer,
you know that?
Producer Googled how many kids does Tom Hanks have? ... and rank them. And
That is not what you did.
so you've got Colin Hanks.
You like Tom Hanks, producer?
He's a human with a heart, isn't he?
Yeah.
Of course he loves Tom Hanks, Chet Hanks, Colin Hanks, Truman Hanks, Elizabeth Ann Hanks.
Oh, there's a girl.
There's a girl Hanks.
a daughter.
Listen.
Are they all with Rita? Listen?
I assume so. I don't know.
I don't know
all like we'll ask just write these down, producer, these questions, because we're gonna ask them on next Chetting In with Chet Hanks. Guys, I know on this podcast we try to follow Ashley's hat advice and be kind, but Chet Hanks is not a good Hanks.
You don't know him personally. What he puts out there on social media may not be your jam.
Man,
and that's okay.
It's no one's jam. Chet Hanks.
You got jammed.
God, Chetting In.
What you been watching, reading, or listening to, B?
Still a lot of Simpsons.
Still going with them.
Lindsay and I
It's gonna take you till
Lindsay and I the other
2024.
day were sitting, and she just decided it was a good idea to watch a bunch of episodes of The Hills.
Oh.
It,
Blast from the past.
believe it or not, The Hills is worse than you remember it being.
You don't say.
It's significantly worse. I met Spencer Pratt for the first time on the show.
Oh, goodness.
V proud of himself, that
Fella.
dingus. But
You need my hat today.
dude. Listen.
I'll trade you your crab hat for my be kind.
Yeah, well, I'm a crab and you're kind.
You're just a crabby crabster.
It's true. But no, so we did that. Listening to This Is V Exciting. Yesterday,
Okay.
I was gifted by a Swiftie. I was Swiftie gifted
By a youth.
by a youth
She told me.
named Mia,
Hi, Mia.
our hippest listener,
Gen Z.
by far our hippest. She brings us down a decade in listener age.
Maybe 2 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're like 50, and then we've got like
Sure.
so.
She's V cool is what we're saying.
She's a big time Swiftie. Taylor, listen, Tay,
Sponsors Taylor Swift.
if you are listening to this, sorry, Taylor, I know you're listening to this. Just give a little shout out to Mia. She's a big fan, big supporter of your work, and to the
Always
point
has
that
been.
to the point that she gifted me like a quadruple vinyl of a Taylor Swift record, and I told her I haven't started listening to it yet because this was just yesterday, and I'm getting my mind platter right to listen to this, and I told her we would listen and I would give an honest review of the album Red by Taylor Swift.
Okay.
So Swiftie gifties, and I'm going to give it a shot. So that's my future listening to for today.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Yeah. I also haven't started reading it yet, but I ordered a book by Rick Rubin. It's about creativity, and I'm really excited for it to come in. So stay tuned for that. What about you?
Nice. Well, last night we watched Hidden Figures with the kids. from 2016 with Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, and Janelle Monáe.
TPH, Taraji, yeah, that's what's up.
So good. Have you seen that one?
I have not, no.
Oh,
I was busy watching The Hills.
Right. Well, in honor of MLK Day, we watched this with the kids.
Yeah.
What a movie. If you haven't seen that, guys, it was my first time to see it. Phenomenal. The bravery of these women and the brilliance. Also, Jeff and I have started 1923. Guys, let me tell you what. Between 1883 and that on Paramount Plus, I am a heap of a human. That is an emotional ride.
I'm a full-on boycott of that whole series of shows.
Because it'll make you feel your feelings.
I don't like to feel them. I like to see what happens with Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt. That's what I'm about.
Well, you stick with that. Also, I just listened to the Smartless episode with John Krasinski, and
It's
was
a good one.
delight.
It's a really good one.
I love that they are such good friends, and they call him Kraz.
Kraz.
It's so great. Okay, so guys, we want to ask you at this time to send us your accidental texts. We want to encourage you to let us know how your algorithm is. And we want you to rate, review, and share with your friends. If you enjoy your time with us, those things help us more than you guys know. And we appreciate it more than you know. You're great listeners. What's your warm heart be?
I don't know. I don't have one today.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't think of one. I'm sorry, I didn't think of one.
Well, mine was going to the Van Gogh exhibit with Hopi, the Van Gogh car wash.
Listen, mine was the car wash.
It was a core memory.
Mine too. Car's clean.
When I got to open up that sunroof.
Thanks for your art on my car, youths. Hey guys, thanks for listening to Cold Hands, Warm Hearts. And we like it, share it, have fun with it, do the thing. Help us. God. Okay. Bye.
Bye.